All right, everybody, we're on the Columbia Tap Rail to Trail, the Rail to Trail. And we're on the corner of Holman and the railroad track. Remember, I told you, I keep telling you, this used to be a railroad track, and they make it into a hike and bike trail, and the name of the hike and bike trail is Columbia Tap Hike and Bike Trail. And see, all of this is going to be knocked out, and they will have, that's what they're trying to do, and make sure they have bleachers and things for people to walk down and be able to take a break, like you've seen up there on Rosedale. And here we are right here on the corner of Holman and the railroad track, which we used to call it Velasco. And then the next one would be Elgin. And that is Blackshear Elementary School. Remember, I told you, you in the University District. And Blackshear is part of the University District, along with Dotson and Douglas, and what used to be Dunbar, and also what used to be J. Will Jones. All of that is part of the University District, along with William E. Miller. All right, we're crossing the bike trail, and right up here on the corner of Ennis and Holman, and like I say, it's the University District. See, all these high risers, all of this is for people who are working in the University District, or even the Museum District, which are tied into it. But right there, that's Blackshear, and there's the high risers, and that is an historical landmark. They cannot take that away. That is the Negro Hospital that was there in 1927. Blackshear was there in 1916, and all of this gonna be replaced. What used to be Kelly's Drugstore, all of that's coming out of there. And over here was Miss Maxine Place, El Nino, all of that's got to go. All of that is part of the University District. And all those homes and those condos like you see up there would be part of the people who working in the University District. Or they could be working in the Midtown District. And right here, we're going to the other location, which would be Elgin. All right, we're on the corner of Elgin and Velasco, and this is still part of the Columbia Tap Hike and Bike Trail, which is crossing Elgin. We're crossing Elgin right now, going into part of the hike and bike trail, going towards I-45. All right, everybody, we're on the hike and bike trail, and we're coming through 3rd Ward. And this is another major, little smaller street that crosses the Columbia Tap Bike Trail. We're coming on through here. We're crossing Anita. And there's the bike trail there, which is the Columbia Tap Bike Trail. And as you can see, they're building this area up too. And here is 2M. We're gonna cross 2M, and we're gonna cross the Columbia Tap Bike Trail. As you can see it going through there. It is going through there. And we're gonna go down here to Brawley. We're still following the Columbia Tap Hike and Bike Trail, and which would be the main major drag street would be McGowan, and that's one up here on the corner. We look like we're heading towards I-45, y'all. That's where it looked like the Columbia Hike and Bike Trail is coming from, trying to get to. Well, we trying to get to anyway. Okay, this is McGowan. And we're gonna cross over the hike, the Columbia Hike and Bike Trail. And as we go here, as you can see, this is the bike trail right here. And the bike trail goes right on through there. There it is there. And there it is there. And as you can see, we're headed towards 45. Okay, we're gonna turn on Nellerton here. Cause we don't wanna stray too far away from the Columbia Tail Bike Trail, Hike and Bike Trail. And here we're going down this other little street here. Remember, there should be Webster up here on this corner here. And we're gonna cross, so there's the bike trail over there. The Hike and Bike Trail. And there is McKinney. McElhenny, my fault, McElhenny. As we cross over the Columbia Hike, Columbia Tail. And then we are right here next to I-45, right there. And over here is McGowan, which is the bike trail, hike and bike trail, and we still rolling, heading towards I-45. As we turn here on Burkett. And the next major street should be going across, we'll find out. But as you can see, this is part of the University District, you guys. And as I was telling you, that is Douglas. Used to be Douglas, but now it's called it's called the Academy School, Yellowstone Academy School. That's what the name of it there. And you can see they still remodeling it and upgrading it. What used to be Douglas, y'all, you're looking at it. It's no longer Douglas. It's called Academy, Yellowstone Academy. And we're going on down here to the bike trail. Again, we're gonna go across the street here. Like I said, it used to be Douglas, as you can see. But now it's called Yellowstone Academy. Now they do have a few blacks go there, and it's well mixed in Yellowstone. Okay, now we're heading on back towards the bike trail, which is called the Columbia Tail Hike and Bike Trail. And as you can see, they're making construction going up in here. They're upgrading this third ward area. And this is Nellerton and Webster, because I used to have my grocery store here. Look like they done tore it down. Yep. No, they ain't. Yep. They organized. No, they ain't painted it. Yeah, that used to be my store, but now look what they done did to Brooks Grocery Store, y'all. Look like they done made a house into it. One big old home. Ain't that something? All right, everybody. We're live right here. Okay, as we go down Webster here, and there's the bike trail right there. It's coming down here. There's the bike trail. And there is I-45 right there that you're looking at. Okay, we're going on down to the other side of the bike trail, which is on the other side of I-45. All right, everybody, that used to be Dotson, y'all, but it's no longer Dotson. It's called HISD Criminal and Justice System High School. Okay, we're going down, which would be the bike trail, which is coming out right here. And that's the bike trail right there. As we come on down the bike trail, which is still part of the Columbia Tail bike trail. And as you can see, it's smaller here because this is what they got to add on. And this is why they're getting the money. Are they trying to raise the money for all the stock, people who want to donate, what they call the people who donating and to help this trail. And here we is on Leland. We going on down. This is Leland, and still called the Columbia Tap Hike and Bike Trail. All right. We're riding on down here. We on the other side of I-45, going down towards the original 3rd Ward, which is connecting to downtown and also connecting to 2nd Ward. And this is the Columbia and here we go right here. And it look like we're gonna dead end it up here. We're gonna close it out right here on Polk Street. Here is the trail coming from Polk Street, and it's going over here. And like I say, it's supposed to be able to dead end up here by Congress or Harrisburg. But as you can see, that is still part of the Columbia Tap. And now what you're into now is part of Midtown, y'all. But this is the beginning of 3rd Ward, when blacks started moving to 3rd Ward in 1870, coming out of the Freedom Town of 4th Ward. This is where they migrated over here, and this is the first part of 3rd Ward over here that you're looking at, which would connect into downtown Houston and 2nd Ward. And this is McKinney. And a lot of black people used to live on McKinney. In fact, this is where we used to get our fish from Tom Cato, out here on McKinney. And like I tell you, this was used to be the railroad track. And now they making it the rail system coming through here now. But they still have the bike trail, which is right there. As you can see, that's the bike trail. And the bike trail and the walk trail right there. And we're going up here to this light, which it was Scott, but now once it crossed Leland, it turns into a street called York. And once it goes too far over there by navigation, it turns into Waco. Some little history for you. But right now we are turning here on Sampson. And as you can see, there's a sign that you know that the bike trail is up here. And this is what they call the beginning. See that say beginning? We showed you the end, now we're showing you the beginning. And this is the beginning, right here, off of Rosalie. And Garrow. And here we go, y'all. This is where the beginning of the bike trail starts.